Alright, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be playing the Sega Genesis classic Streets of Rage. This is being played on the PS3, Ultimate Genesis Collection. And, yeah. So, anyway, the city was once a happy, you know what, we'll skip that, and we'll go straight to the action. Let's see, I'm gonna choose, should I choose Adam, Axel, or Blaze? I'll choose Axel. Alrighty, so round one start. So this was, I don't know which came first, Final Fight or Streets of Rage. But I know that during this time they had a thing called 16-bit wars, and, why? Darn it. They had a thing called the 16-bit wars, and they were always either one-upping each other or copycatting or whatever. But you know, this was the popular back in the day. Like nowadays, I would say the closest thing to a beat 'em up like this game would be God of War. Believe it or not, I mean, like, you know, God of War is kind of like a beat 'em up game. Like, it also has some puzzle elements too. Oh. Okay, let's take care of this guy here. Okay, darn it, I didn't mean to use that. Okay, so I brought in the squad, and these guys are gonna go out. That was a total waste, but doesn't matter. Okay, so we seem to be on some sort of like Vegas Strip style street here, because the whole street looks like a sidewalk. I've never been in a city before that had like the whole street as a sidewalk. I'm pretty sure in big places like really big cities that are considered metropolises have places like streets like those. Like, I've never been to, I can't recall, but I have traveled with my family when I was very young. And it's all just a blur to me. So I'm used to smaller sized cities, because, you know, up here in Canada we don't have metropolises unless you go to I'm guessing Toronto. But I'd love to go visit a place like New York or, you know, Japan, some place very, very different. But I don't know. We'll find. Oh, darn! The only thing that hold me back is a thing called money. Because when I get money, I like to pay my bills, and when I get enough money, I like to do stuff like spend too much on video games. Okay, get over here! Get over here and let me. Oh, this guy just doesn't want to do anything. Let's swipe at him. Okay, he's done. Can I hit this thing? Nope. Ah. So yeah, this was like early 90s video gaming here. And yeah, it's just it's come a long way in terms of graphics and political correctness. Like, look at this, I'm gonna be fighting a woman. It was considered politically incorrect about 10 years ago, 2009, to have, like, you know, a video game depicting violence against women. I guess it is kind of still politically incorrect today, but, you know, there's the whole gender equality thing, and, you know, I'm all up for gender equality. Just there's a lot of things happening in this day and age that I don't agree with, and I am not going to get into because, well, this is not the place to talk about it. Alright, so yeah, I'm just coming off from a long day. I always end up shooting these videos at the end of the day, and whoa, this guy's huge. Look at this. He's Australian too, because look at that, he has a boomerang. Alright, let's get rid of this dude here. So far, so good. I'm gonna call in the backup, and yeah, this is what you use the bombs for, special attacks. Alright, look at that. Did quite a bit of damage, and I think he's dead now. He's done? Okay, yeah. That was a little bit easy. but then again, like, you know, it's not very complicated in a, a beat 'em up, side scrolling beat 'em up like this. Like, oh man, I still miss the days of arcades when they had like a whole bunch of machines in one game, or maybe there'd be sometimes like a few games in one. You see places like you'll see the Capcom cabinets and Neo Geo and some of those racing racing games. Oh, okay. I don't think Streets of Rage was an arcade game, but I think it was pretty much a it was pretty much a Sega Genesis exclusive title, because I can't recall ever seeing Streets of Rage on any other platform other than a Sega console or handheld even. Because I know that there's a Game Gear version and it's pretty much like the. Oh, I got some knife. Get over here. Just gonna walk around me the whole time. Throw a knife at him. Oh, we got stripper lady, dominatrix. Okay. The girls screaming sound like parrots. I mean, like some of the sound samples in the Sega Genesis were not exactly great. They were very kind of scratchy, but the Sega Genesis, that's part of Sega Genesis' charm is the the music quality, not the music quality, but the music chips they used in the Sega Genesis. It was very 80s funky, like it was very synthetic. While Super Nintendo's sound chip system was more sample based. Okay. But yeah, I did own a Sega Genesis back in the day and had like Sonic the Hedgehogs and Altered Beast. I forget what else other game I had. Didn't have a lot, but compared to the Super Nintendo, I played a lot more. But then again, yeah, I had like at least close to a dozen titles. Can't recall off the top of my head. It's been so long ago. But then again, like when you have a cartridge-based system and you trade with people, like you borrow each other's games, and oh man, just to play something different and new, like because you get like a game like Streets of Rage, and it's not a very long game. You played it to death because there was nothing else to play. We didn't have internet or anything. Oh, like that. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy here. There we go. I think he got him on the run there. I think we're doing very good here. It's these type of games is where like I will do very well for the first half of the game, but the second half, when it starts to get unfairly hard, is when they is when they will this guy and his axes, when it'll get unfair. Come on, there we go. He's still running. Oh, okay. Took one little love tap and he was down. I think we're in. Oh, it's the claw guy. I'll call in the backup. Well, let's defeat this guy before we call it a video. I usually try to follow the 10-minute mark there. Okay. Ow. Oh man. Calling the backup again. And just how to make short work of him. You're in trouble now, boy. and down you go. Well, that was level 2. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and we will catch you tomorrow with a brand new video, a different video. So until then, we'll see ya.